Hi guys, I'm back again. I'm going to do a get to know me tag. I wasn't tagged to do one, but I've seen a couple of people doing one, so I thought that I'd do one myself. I've never done anything like this before, so bear with me if I start to ramble. So the first question, I have them written down here, was place of birth. I was born in Ontario, Canada, in a not so small city anymore. It's actually getting pretty big. It's called Brockville. My whole family was born there. My mom was born there, my dad, myself, and my brother. That's where pretty much all my family is strung around the Brockville area. Even in like little villages and stuff and cities that are not too far away from there. So yeah, that's where I was born. The next question was, what is your middle name? My middle name is Leanne, and the way that my parents have spelt it is Lee-ANN. And every time when I am asked for my middle initial, I don't know what to give half the time, so I just say LA, and they say, no, you're just one middle initial. I was like, well, it's Leanne, but it's hyphenated. And they're like, okay, well, we'll just put L. I'm like, well, my middle name is not just Lee, it's Leanne. So whenever anybody asks me what my middle initial is, I just say LA, and they can put whatever they want. So Leanne is my middle name. What is your favorite song right now? I don't really have a favorite song right now. I used to be into music a lot, like a lot. But ever since I had kids, I don't really listen to too much music anymore because TV always has cartoons on it or kids' songs. But the one song that my 7-year-old is constantly listening to is Dynamite by, I'm not even going to try to pronounce his name, but he got me to listen to that song one time because he said that he heard it in gym class one day. So Dynamite is probably my song that I get stuck in my head right now. What is your favorite band? I have always loved the Backstreet Boys. Ever since I heard of them when I was, how old was I? I think 10, 11 years old. And I still love them, like them to this day. And my daughter Sarah, she even likes them too. Her favorite song is, yeah, what is it? Shape of My Heart. So it's pretty funny how I have liked a band for so many years, and then she likes it too. My favorite guy from the Backstreet Boys is AJ. It always has been. So Backstreet Boys is my favorite band. What is your favorite movie? I have a lot of favorite movies. One that I constantly watch all the time would have to be, well, there was I can't do it right now, just a minute. There was a time that I was constantly watching The Beauty Shop, and then I was watching The Devil Wears Prada. I like that one too. I don't really have an ultimate favorite movie, but I can sit and watch a movie over and over and over. Like if I watch The Devil Wears Prada, I might watch it again tomorrow, and then I'll watch it next week, and then I'll watch it 2 days later. If I like a movie, I'll watch it over and over and over. But if I had to pick one movie that I would have to watch, like say every day for a month in a row, I would say Erin Brockovich. Why? Because I liked how she was a single mother of 3 kids pursuing a job and like a career and everything, and I just loved the way her attitude was, the carefree, I don't care who you are type of attitude. I'm like that too. So I would have to say my favorite movie of all time, I guess, would be Erin Brockovich. Do I have any pets? Yes and no. Right now we have 2 cats running around. One of them was mine, but when my parents moved out the first time, after when they moved in here last year, my cat got used to their cat and their brothers from different litters, and mine had to leave with them because it would have ended in heartbreak. So right now, yes, I have pets. When my parents move out, they're going to be leaving, so then I won't have pets. But we have a betta fish that I'm surprised is still around. We've almost had him for a year. And the cats have got to them and knocked over the betta fish tank off the pantry shelf and off the table and upside down, and he got a fin pretty much cut off. So for now, I have pets. What is your favorite season? I would have to say the beginning of summer, the end of spring, when it's not so hot and not too cold anymore. I don't know what it is with me in summer, but this past summer, since I was pregnant with Grayson, it was terrible. Oh, excuse me. Because I had that extra body heat and I was pregnant through the summer, and I also live in a hot city too. It was really bad to the point that I was really tired and felt nauseous all the time. Usually I really like it hot, like, I don't really like to feel cold, like I hate layering clothes, so I would rather, I guess, be sweaty opposed to being freezing cold. So I'd have to say, I guess, between spring and summer, I'd say summer is my favorite season. Do you play any instruments? I used to. I don't have any instruments right now, but I used to play them. I used to play the acoustic guitar and the drums. I tried the clarinet, but I couldn't stand it. And I also tried the piano, but the piano wasn't really for me. Excuse me. I could play the guitar and I could play the drums, but I don't have neither one of them. Have you ever been overseas? No, and I don't think I'd ever want to. I've never even left Canada, and I don't think I ever will. Well, I shouldn't say that, because I really want to go to Bangor, Maine, but I don't have a passport to go over. I almost went to Bangor, Maine before you had to get a passport, because I lived in New Brunswick a year and a half ago, and it doesn't take that long. It doesn't take that long to get to Bangor, Maine from where I was in New Brunswick. So no, I haven't been overseas. What is your family's heritage? I'm not one of these people that go and try to find my family tree. I don't really know anything about my family's history, other than I'm like a mix of French and English and Scottish and Irish and pretty much a mutt. But I did have, I think it was a family member or a friend of a family member, I don't remember. I think it was an aunt and an uncle of mine that was going to go on the Titanic. And his wife had a really bad feeling about it, and he was getting ready to go. This is what my mom has told me. He was getting ready to leave, like getting his bags packed and everything, and she said that she didn't think it would be a good idea for him to go because she had a bad feeling that, something was going to happen. So luckily he didn't. Like I said, I don't know if it was an aunt or an uncle. I'm pretty sure it was, or if it was a friend of the aunt and uncle. I don't remember, but somebody close to us anyway, way back when. almost went on the Titanic, which is actually pretty cool, even just to know somebody that was a part of my family, even if it was in a friend way, that was going to go on it. What is your best feature? I would say my eyes. I have been told that my eyes have been my best feature because they're so dark and big and, you know, mysterious type of thing. I hate my hair. I don't like how tall I am. I'm 5'8". I find that's a little bit too tall for a girl. All my boyfriends and everything through high school and, you know, friends and stuff that were guys, I was always taller than them. Like, I'm taller than my husband by like an inch. So I would say that my eyes are are my best features. Connor, leave the kitty alone. What is your natural hair color? Is dark brown, and I'm going to be dyeing my hair back to it tomorrow night. Right now I have it dyed black, and I have a lot of white hair, especially around my face. So I'm going to be dyeing it back to my natural hair color, which is dark brown, brunette, whatever you want to call it.
I can haircut.
Want to say that again? You want to come with me to my haircut?
Yeah.
I'm not going until Wednesday. 2 days. And you're going to stay home with Daddy. Away from the camera, please, before you shut it off on me. So that's my natural hair color, is dark brown. What is your worst habit? I would have to say biting my nails. As you can see, I don't have any. I sit there and I'm constantly like this. So biting my nails would be my worst habit. Fate or luck? I would say both. Ta-ta that, please. Thank you. I would say both. I used to live by I used to live by the character that I forget what her name is, but Serendipity. I used to be not as bad as that, but I used to be like that, like, you know, that quote that if you love somebody, let them go. If they come back, they were meant to be, type of thing. I would have to say more over fate or luck. I would have to say fate. I believe in good luck too, obviously, but like my husband and I were going through a really hard time a few years ago, and we almost ended up in divorce. And I believe that it was fate that brought us back together.
Give me my phone.
Where is your phone? It's right there. There you go. So I believe that it was fate that brought us back together. So I believe in fate over luck. What is your star sign? I'm a Taurus. I don't really care about all the star signs and zodiac signs and all that stuff, like shooting stars and everything. I used to care about it. I forget now what it's called, what all that's called. But I'm a Taurus. A tired Taurus. Oh my goodness. Are you a family person? Yes. Having 4 kids sometimes feels like 5 because of my husband. But having 4 kids, my parents live with me. I don't think that I would be able to be away from my parents for a long period of time. Like, my parents used to live a half an hour away from us before they moved back in on the other side of the city. And, I didn't like how far they lived. Like, I like being close to my family. I've only got one sibling that is 9 years older than me, my brother, and he lives in New Brunswick. And I don't like how far he is from us, but he's got his family up there. So I am a family person. Inspirational quote that you live by. I've never really lived by an inspirational quote, even though for the past, I'd say 3 months, I seen this quote on Facebook in one of those picture things that you could get, or that you see, And the quote on it, I really like, that I would actually like to get a tattoo of someday. I just don't know where I would put it. But it's, mothers hold their child's hand for a moment and their hearts for a lifetime. I really like the way that sounds. I just find that so peaceful sounding. Like, a mother holds their child's hand for, say, the first 18 years until it goes off to college. And then when he or she goes away for college, you can't hold on to the child's hand anymore, but you've got him in your heart all the time. So I really like that quote. So I guess that's one that I'm living by right now. Do you believe in the supernatural? Yes. Only because I wouldn't say I've encountered a ghost or anything. Like, no, I don't believe in ghosts, but yes, I do believe that, like, spirits and things are around. There was one time when I think I was 17, or maybe 18, and I was sitting at the computer one day, my home computer one day, and where our computer was situated, the balcony door was, like, right here, and it was at nighttime, early in the morning. It was like 3 o'clock in the morning, and I couldn't sleep. Everybody was asleep. And, hold on a second, 2001. Okay, I was 15. Sorry, I was just trying to think. My grandmother, my dad's mom that I called Nandy, she passed away in 2001. So it was the year after that. And I was sitting there, we were really, really close. My nanny and I were really close. And my mom told me that, like, pretty much literally right before she passed, she said that she was worried about me because of, like, young love and everything. Like, she knew about Luke. She met Luke before. But she was just worried that I was going to, end up pregnant, and that he was going to leave me, and that I was going to get messed up in the wrong crowds, and that she wanted to make sure that my parents really watched over me, since she couldn't. And I still think to this day that I can't believe that she was thinking of me right before she died. So, out of all the grandchildren that she's got. But, we'll see. But the only supernatural thing that ever happened to me was when I was sitting at the computer, and it was nighttime, so there was no sun out, and I swore I seen her shadow standing behind me. I'm getting cold chills just thinking about it right now. And as soon as I turned, obviously it was gone. But I swear it was her. Yeah, we'll see. I didn't say yes. So, yeah. So I would say that, yeah, I believe in the supernatural to a point. What inspires you?
What did you say?
A lot of things inspire me. The one thing that I'm inspired by is by my children. Like, I like how just children in general look at the world as this big play structure thing, that they don't understand what's all going on. Connor, can you please be quiet? They don't understand what's going on. They just see the world as if, like, everything is going perfectly. Sometimes I wish that us adults could do the same thing. Not have to worry about everything that's going on overseas. Connor, stay out of the cupboard. And just being able to look at the world as, like, everything's just fine. So I'm inspired by my children, I guess. And what is your career of choice? What I'm doing right now, being a stay-at-home mom. I always wanted to stay at home with my kids because I don't like daycares. I don't trust them as far as I could throw them. Obviously, that's impossible, so that means that I don't trust them at all. Before I had children, I thought that I was going to be, I wanted to be a hairdresser, a hairstylist. But then I didn't want to be. anymore. And then there was this one time that I was actually going in through the colleges and making appointments to talk to the people in the colleges about being a personal support worker. Yeah. I wanted to go to college to be a personal support worker because my mom, she ended up falling one time in the winter right after when Sarah was born, and she broke her ankle. And I had to take care of her, like helping her up off the chairs and helping her in the showers and getting in and out of bed and, you know, things like that. And I thought that it was really, excuse me, I thought it was really nice to be able to actually help somebody with like that, like putting their socks on for them, or, you know, like getting them a drink or something, and seeing the appreciation on their face of what you've done for them. So I wanted to be a personal support worker, mainly in the nursing homes. I still might do that someday, but as of right now, I don't want a career. I'm doing it right now. I'm staying home with my kids. So yeah, that's my career of choice right now, is just staying home, raising my kids, and not having to worry about, you know, somebody abusing them or something out of daycare. Like a lot of people say that they really like daycares and that they wouldn't have it any other way. But it seems like every time when I look at the news or something, or somebody tells me something about a daycare, something bad has happened. Like the last thing that I've heard in a daycare is that there was this little boy that got hung up on a coat hanger hook because he wouldn't listen. And I could just see somebody doing that to one of my kids. I don't know why. But I will never put any of my kids in a daycare, even for 5 minutes. But anyway, so that's my tag. I tag everybody that is watching this. Hopefully yours is a little bit more interesting than mine. So hopefully I got all the questions. I think I did. So this is my Get to Know Me tag, and like I said, I tag everybody that is watching, and hopefully you've learned some things about me, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.